Number 19, date and time entered, January 30th, 2019 at 9:12 by Officer Lane Robert Mings. On Tuesday, January 15th, 2019, I, Detective Mings, received the DVR system from Dixie State University, as well as a portable hard drive containing documents and files from the hard drive extraction. The report advised the following from Dixie State University. Date of report, January 9th, 2018. Requesting agency, Galesburg Police Department. Examiner, Joan runs through. Evidence, CCTV, SecurityPros.com. Objective, Officer Ming of the Galesburg Police Department has requested recovery of any deleted video on the submitted CCTV device. Methods, A, 1TB Western Digital WD10PURX drive with serial number WCCA456NU71FX was removed from the submitted CCTV device. A forensic image was made from the Western Digital hard drive. The bit-for-bit image was analyzed with the forensic software DVR Examiner version 2.5.0. The software was configured to recover inaccessible data or data residing in unallocated areas. Results: one remnant of historic data recovered was dated 4/3/2018. All other recovered data indicated dates in December of 2018. Generated report with links to video. End of report. The generated report with links to the video is 193 pages long, which is also located on the portable hard drive Dixie State provided. As stated above, only clips recovered are one file from 4/3/2018 and dates in December of 2018, which are not dates needed in this investigation. I have called Sandra and updated her on the case. I read Sandra the report from Dixie State University. Sandra requested a copy of the report. I advised Sandra I would check into it, but advised I believe she would need to complete a FOIA for the documents. I was instructed per Chief Christensen I was allowed to release the documents to Sandra. I have provided records to the records clerk to provide to Sandra. M's DVR will be returned to him as soon as possible and all proper documentation will be completed. I have tagged the portable hard drive from Dixie State University into evidence under evidence tag. Detective Mings, number 147. Number 20. Date and time entered, January 30th, 2019 at 9:12. Officer Lane Robert Mings. On Tuesday, January 15th, 2018 at approximately 11:15 hours, I dropped off M's DVR system to his son at the storage building. His son, Kay, signed the evidence property release form and the DVR was left in the office. Detective Mings, number 147, January 15th, 2019 at 11:21 hours. Number 21, the date and time entered, 3/21/2019 at 12:13. Officer Lane Robert Mings. On Friday, March 1st, 2019, Detective Lagate received information from R in reference to Galesburg Police Department's case regarding the death of Tyler Smith. R advised Detective Lagate that her sister, R, told her that B was bragging about a robbery involving Tyler Smith. R advised R, said B, who also has a nickname and is a white male, stated he and N, who is a white male, robbed Tyler Smith and it went bad and that he fell and he hit his head, so they threw him over the side of the rail. R advised Detective Lagate she was told by R on February 28, 2019 at 1700 hours. After receiving the information from R, Detective Lagate passed on the information to me. After receiving the information, I began checking locations, calling old phone numbers, and calling informants to try to locate R to verify information before addressing B and N. On March 7th, 2019, I made contact with Jay, who is the father of R, in Galesburg. Jay advised R had been staying at the residence but just recently left to go somewhere. I provided Jay with my information and advised him to have R call me. On March 7th, 2019, at approximately 09:49 hours, R made phone contact with me from her father's cellular phone. R wouldn't come in for an audio or video because she currently had an active warrant for her arrest. I advised R of the information I received regarding B and N. R advised approximately a month or two ago she was over at the residence of J, which is located in Galesburg, and R advised B was bragging about trying to rob Tyler Smith. R advised B stated he and N had a good lick, but the kid fell. R advised B and N saw him at or around maybe the ATM. R advised B stated the kid had a lot of money in his pocket. R advised B stated they left once the kid fell. R didn't provide any details in reference to where the robbery occurred at. After talking to R, I called and spoke to Sergeant Greenleaf at the Warren County Sheriff's Department since B had been staying in Warren County. Sergeant Greenleaf advised I should be able to locate B at his girlfriend's residence in Monmouth, Illinois. I got off the phone with Sergeant Greenleaf and called Detective Hepner of the Monmouth Police Department. I asked Detective Hepner to respond with me to the above address to locate B for an interview. I responded to the Monmouth Police Department and picked up Detective Hepner. We went to Monmouth, Illinois, and located B. I asked B if he would come to the Monmouth Police Department for an interview. B advised he would drive himself there and would meet us there soon. I thanked B and advised we would see him soon and cleared from the residence. B did respond to the Monmouth Police Department for an interview. Detective Hepner of the Monmouth Police Department sat in on the interview of B with me. The interview of B was audio and video recorded. The interview was burned to a DVD. I read B his Miranda rights to him off a pre-printed card. B advised he understood his rights and would speak to me. The interview started at approximately 12:29 hours and ended at approximately 12:39 hours. This is a synopsis of the interview with B at the Monmouth Police Department. Please review the DVD it was recorded to for full details. I informed B the reason I wanted to speak to him is in reference to Tyler Smith and showed him photographs of Tyler Smith. I advised B that Tyler Smith was the young man who was found in Cedar Fork on September 15, 2018. I advised B that Tyler Smith was dead. B advised he didn't know anything about that. I advised B we received information that he and N tried to pull a lick on Tyler Smith and he fell. I asked B why someone would be saying that. I showed Tyler Smith, that should say, I showed B, but it does say Tyler Smith in the report. I showed B a couple more crime scene photos and told him where it occurred. B advised he had only seen Tyler Smith once and it wasn't at Cedar Fork. B advised he met Tyler Smith over by the bar by the Broadview, but it was forever ago and probably before the first time he left for Texas. B advised he left for Texas a year ago. I asked B if he and N saw Tyler Smith out that night. B advised he doesn't kick it with N anymore and wondered how his name got thrown in with N's. B denied having any involvement in robbing Tyler Smith and didn't know him. B advised he doesn't rob anyone and doesn't get down like that. I asked B why someone would say something like that about him. B advised the person is probably mad. I asked B where he was at on September 14th and September 15th. B advised he would check his pay stubs, but he didn't think he was in the area. B advised he has only met Tyler Smith once during the carnival at Railroad Days for like 20 minutes, and he was with a guy named maybe Mike. B advised he didn't remember Tyler, and Tyler didn't do him wrong, so he wouldn't do him wrong. B advised he was pretty sure he met Tyler Smith in 2017 at the Railroad Days Carnival in Galesburg, Illinois. B advised he was pretty sure he was working down south doing iron work with his brother during Tyler's death. I have asked B to retrieve pay stubs to provide to me. B advised he last talked to N approximately 3 weeks ago, and last time he saw him was before the search warrant on Hawkinson Avenue, which was January 24th, 2019. I asked B if he heard anything about Tyler Smith's death. B advised he didn't even know Tyler Smith was dead. B advised he thought he got back into Galesburg in approximately October 2018. Interview ended. B was allowed to leave on his own free will from the Monmouth Police Department. I have confirmed that B was arrested on a Warren County warrant on 9/2/2018 and booked at the Mercer County Jail due to the Warren County Jail being closed. B was released on the same day. Sergeant Greenleaf at the Warren County Sheriff's Department did advise me he does remember B going to Texas or down south because they received information on him coming back because he had a warrant but couldn't remember the date. I have tagged the DVD of the recorded interview into evidence under an evidence tag. Detective Mings, number 147, March 12, 2019 at 12:56 hours. Number 22, date and time entered, March 22nd, 2019 at 17:21. Officer Lane Robert Mings. I have been trying to make contact with N since March 14th, 2019 and have stopped by his father's, T, residence on 1st Street in Galesburg, Illinois, multiple times and given him my business card for his son, N, to call me. On March 15th, 2019, T inquired why I wanted to speak to his son, so I told him what it was in reference to because he wasn't being cooperative. That should say T became very upset and started to curse at Detective Smith and I. T advised his son had no involvement with Tyler Smith case and he saw Tyler Smith that night. On March 17, 2019, the Galesburg Police Department executed a search warrant on 1st Street in Galesburg, Illinois at the residence of N in reference to a different case. N was detained and transported to the Galesburg Police Department. I was placed in an interview room located back in Special Operations, which is audio and video recorded. N was read his Miranda rights off a pre-printed card. N advised he understood his rights and would speak to me. Please refer to 6:05 to 10:06 on the DVD in reference to Tyler Smith. This is a synopsis of the interview with N at the Galesburg Police Department. Please review the DVD it was recorded to for full details. I advised N that his name was brought up in reference to Tyler Smith. N advised he didn't know who that was. I tried to refresh N's memory and asked him if he remembered around October or September about the young man found in Cedar Fork. N stated, "What does that have to do with me?" N denied having any involvement with Tyler Smith. N advised he heard it was R who gave the info and probably said that because she hates him. N advised he doesn't rob people. N advised he didn't know Tyler and never met him or seen him. N advised he has seen posters about Tyler Smith on people's walls. N advised he and B are friends but only sees him when he stops by when he is in town. N advised he was probably at home or at Broad Street in Galesburg on or about September 14th or September 15th of 2018. N advised he didn't know Tyler Smith, only saw posters, didn't rob him, didn't associate with Tyler Smith, and hasn't seen him his entire life. I asked N if he has heard anything. N stated only what he has seen on the poster in reference to Tyler Smith being a missing person and with any information to call. Number 23, date and time entered, March 21st, 2019 at 12:20. Officer Lane Robert Mings. On March 20th, 2019, B came to the Public Safety Building to retrieve his wallet out of evidence and met with Sergeant Anderson. I made contact with B and asked if he had his pay stubs for me, which he didn't. I asked if the company was named because I couldn't locate the company. B advised I probably wouldn't be able to find it and didn't want any involvement in that case, referring to the Tyler Smith case. B and N denied having any involvement in the death of Tyler Smith during their interviews. At this point, there is no evidence or anything which would indicate B and N having any involvement with the death of Tyler Smith. As noted, the original information was given to Detective Legate from R as follows. R advised, R said B, who also goes by a nickname and is a white male, stated he and N, who is also a white male, robbed Tyler Smith and it went bad, and that he fell and he hit his head as they threw him over the side of the rail. When I spoke to R on the phone, she stated the following. R advised approximately a month or two ago she was over at the residence of J, which is located on Hawkinson Avenue in Galesburg, Illinois. R advised B was bragging about trying to rob Tyler Smith. R advised B stated he and N had a good lick, but the kid fell. R advised B and N saw him at or around maybe the ATM. R advised B stated the kid had a lot of money in his pocket. R advised B stated they left once the kid fell. R didn't provide any details in reference to where the robbery occurred at. The above information R provided is found not to be credible. At this point in the investigation, there have been no other leads or information in reference to the death of Tyler Smith. Detective Mings, number 147, March 20th, 2019 at 15:03 hours.